Hi guys, welcome back. We're having a bit of a 2-for-1 on this steampunk inspired look. We have this beauty tutorial and then we're going to mess it all up and just look like we've been in a mine or on a bike ride for hours and our faces just end up like this. So let's get into the tutorial. To start with foundation, I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation and I'm just using a Real Techniques buffing brush to just apply this all over my skin. You can use whatever foundation that you want, I just wanted to use this one today. Then for concealer, I'm using my Collection Lasting Perfection in the shade Fair. I'm not highlighting or anything with this one, I'm just putting this under my eyes just to conceal some circles, some redness around my nose, to bridge my nose, and that little pesky little thing that's just on my chin. And then just blending it out with this Superdrug double-ended brush. Then to set everything, I'm using my L'Oreal True Match pressed powder and Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just setting the concealer and just anywhere that I feel will just move. To start off with the eye look, I'm taking my Rimmel Lasting Finish Concealer. Then I'm taking my Maybelline the Nudes palette and I'm just taking the shadow right here on my Sephora Crease shadow brush and just using that in my crease as a transition shade. Then to follow that up, I'm using the shade just right below that in the same palette, and on a fluffy blending brush I'm just putting that just right over that transition shade and then just bringing whatever's left on the brush underneath onto the lower lash line. Then I'm taking the shadow on my Real Techniques pointed crease brush and just to darken up that eye socket, and then I'm just taking the rest of it all over my lid. Then just taking this skin tony kind of shade, I'm just brushing that straight over my lid, and then I'm going in with Wet n Wild's Panther, and then I'm just placing that all over the lid. You just want to pat this on. You can create as much of a darkness as you want, but this is going to help the next color really stick. I'm just taking what's left of that brush and then just putting it onto the lower lash line. Then to warm it up just a little bit, I'm taking my Body Shop Honey Bronzer and my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush, and I'm just going right over the crease just to warm everything up a bit and to make sure there's no harsh lines. Using the W7 in the Buff palette, I'm just taking this gold shade right here on my finger, and then I'm just going to pat that onto the inner corner of my eye towards the center. Then to just make it pop that a little bit more, I took a brush and just went back over it and then just kind of brushed it along the lash line. Then for eyeliner, I'm just using the Make Your Mark liquid eyeliner from 17 and just did a normal cat eye wing. I'm taking this gold eyeliner from Barry-In and I'm just creating another cat wing just right on top of that black one. Ideally, you want to wait until the black one has set and dried before moving on to this step, but I didn't, which is why it took a bit longer than I wanted it to. Then using that same gold eyeliner, I'm going to go along the lower lash line. You want to really tuck this underneath your lashes, just get right underneath your lashes and then just draw right along. That'll make it so much easier. And then I just used that gold eyeliner to create a point in my inner corner. Then I took these stick-on gems. I actually drew over one with a black Sharpie and took one black and one gold and placed it on my brow bone. Then I'm using my Rimmel Specialized eyeliner pencil and just ran that along my waterline. Then I took Maybelline's gel eyeliner and my Real Techniques silicone liner brush and went underneath that gold eyeliner from before. Then taking Panther again, I'm just going to darken up the outer corner and then smudged the bottom gel liner. Then I curled my eyelashes and then used the L'Oreal Volume Lashes Feline Mascara and applied that to top and bottom lashes. For blush, I used Sleek's blush in Rose Gold and my Look Good Feel Better blush brush and just applied that to my cheeks. And for bronzer, I used my Honey Bronzer in the shade Fair Matte, and I actually contoured with this a bit using my Real Techniques sculpting brush, and I just took that under my cheekbones and to my temple and along my hairline. As well. For lips, I used the Sephora's matte lip cream in the shade 01. I love this lip cream so much, and that's you done for the beauty half of this tutorial. Now comes the fun part where we get to mess it up. And to start off with, I'm using this grey eyeshadow from the Sleek iDivine's version 2 palette, and I'm just placing my mask over my face just to get a general outline of it. Then I realised, the smart thing to do would actually be to tie it to your face. So just go along the outside of the mask with a grey eyeshadow to begin with, go on around the tops of your eyes, in between your nose, under your eyes, and then just cover your nose as well. And then take your mask off and you've got this lovely kind of marker to go with. Go over it with the grey eyeshadow and then just blend it out with your fingers. And just using another brush, I just used that same grey eyeshadow just to darken up some other areas that I didn't feel that the previous brush was getting at. This is quite time consuming. I'm just taking this shadow from the Maybelline the Nudes palette and a flat shader brush. I just use it to darken up certain areas to make it look like my face had a bit more dirt to it and that I didn't just have this grey eyeshadow on my face. You can apply this anywhere on your face that you feel that you want it. I just applied it in these random spots because that's just the way I roll. You can make this as dark and as messy as you want it to be. Just depending on where you think your character has been. Then to make it look like I had a bit more speck spots on my face, I used my stippling brush, and I used the two end colors from the Maybelline Nude palette and then just dotted it all over my face just to make it a bit more messier. And I took it over my lips as well, just so that I didn't have these bright, perfect lips right in the middle. And take it down your chin, along your neck as well. I didn't do that because I didn't think about that at the time. And then just use a brush again to blend certain places out. And just add a bit of highlighter. I just used this sample version of High Beam from Benefit and just blended it out with my finger. Then I took a cotton bud and makeup remover just to tidy up any edges, just make them a bit more sharper. And that's it. Finished. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and thank you so much to my friend for requesting this. I had so much fun doing it. And I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye!